Now we have our second and final race of the weekend for Minimax, and the grid is as follows. Leandro Fischer will lead the field from pole position in the 136 from RS competition. Alongside will be the 111 of Nice Racing's Montego Masson. Austin Lee in the 107 from Kashmir.de will be joined by Schollenberger Racing's 121 in the form of David Scherhoek. Jonas Ungenada in the 158 from Nice Racing, and David Schnell from Kashmir.de will line up in 5th and 6th respectively. 7th is Miko Mikov in the 102 from Kajpol Klim, ahead of the 118 of Mika Trapp. Tom Muhler in the 122 will be 9th, ahead of Moritz Wolger in the 115. Hugo Gutten in the 174 will have Adrien Her in the 103. And they complete the final row of the drivers that will compete over the next 9 minutes, plus one additional lap. Now the drivers try to assort themselves in the relevant grid positions ahead of their 5th and final race of the weekend. DD2 Masters will close out the action when their second and final race of the weekend gets underway at 4:15 this afternoon. So Fischer and Marson will control the pace onto the rolling start. Over the crest they come. Through into turns 13 and 14 we go. The anticipation builds, they split, they go into the tram lines. Revs rise on the Rotax Racing engines, lights are out, we are off and away. And a great start from Austin Lee from 3rd on the grid to get past Montego Masson as the entire field makes their way through, as there's been a massive change and a shift. Austin Lee has now got to the lead of the race, having started on the inside of row number 2. So the 107 up into 1st, ahead of Jonas Ungenada. Leandro Fischer now down into 3rd place, ahead of Montego Masson in the 111. David Scherhoek now rounds out the top 5 positions ahead of Tom Muhler in the 122. He's had a great start from 8th position. There's a bit of a run wide coming out of turn 10 by the 118 of Mika Trapp, who looks to have Miko trying to go up the inside and has not been able to get past. Just behind them is David Schnell, also from Kashmir.de, but Miko now goes side by side with Mika Trapp. Going over the crest, Trapp gets ahead, going through turn 13. After lap 1, it's Austin Lee in the 107 leads, followed quickly by Jonas Ungenada, Leandro Fischer, Montego Masson, as now Ungenada goes for the lead up towards turn 4. The 158 gets past. Leandro Fischer also gets through. So Austin Lee drops from the lead to 3rd place in one fell swoop through one corner. And it could have very quickly been his all. Tom Muhler up the inside of David Scherhoek through turn 6 to try and take 5th place and gets the move completed well and truly through the exit of turn number 7. Through into the chicane they come for the first time. Ungenada leads, Fischer in 2nd, Austin Lee in 3rd. Tom Muhler goes very defensive of David Scherhoek before they even hit turn number 11 on the apex thereof. And he looks over his right shoulder to see where Scherhoek is, and then there's Mika Trapp and David Schnell. They complete the top 8 positions. Hugo Gutten now up into 9th place, ahead of Moritz Wolger. Drivers cross the line to complete lap number 2, and it's now Leandro Fischer who's taken the lead from Jonas Ungenada. They head through turn 3. Lee goes up the inside of Ungenada to take back 2nd position through turn 4, makes the move. Ungenada gets nearly side by side with the 107 going through the exit of the corner. Now he goes up the inside, back once again, it changes for 2nd position as Austin Lee nearly goes side by side through to the approach into turn 7. Montego Masson has the ringside seat. Once again, more intense, close quarter battles between the Minimax drivers as Austin Lee now retakes 2nd position through turn number 11 as Jonas Ungenada nearly gets compromised as he has to give enough racing room as Lee had enough room to get through, and he made the door open wider than probably what Jonas Ungenada actually wanted as they come through. This is allowing Leandro Fischer to get away. 136 driver John Others competition now has a 1.14 for the second lap advantage ahead of Austin Lee. Ungenada looking possibly to get past. Oh, Nice move by Tom Muhler there, up the inside of Montego Masson. And with that, David Sherrick was also trying to get through too, but couldn't get past the 111. As now, David Schnell goes up the inside of the 121. Literally, that was the gap that was nigh on closing, ever so close. That could have been contact between the pair. However, David Schnell made it count. 5 minutes and 45 seconds to the front of the race. Oh, now the 103 of Adrian Hall went very, very wide. It was just kicked up as an absolute slack load of dust coming out of turn 10, which has been blown in the general direction. The marshals just off the start-finish line, which includes the pitching. That's how hard they're pushing. Pitching now has a lead of 1.37 seconds. Ahead of Austin Lee, who now comes under fire once again from Jonas Dunganada. Lee still able to hold on to second position as Tom Muhler is now threatening to go up into the top three. Just behind Dunganada is the 122. Number 30 cars chassis. Montego Masson rounds out the top five, but it's being pressurised by David Schnell on the 112. David Schnell can pick it up, round out the train. And that's 8 cars. As all up the inside for third place, and that is Tom Muhler. As a result of that, Jonas Dunganada runs wide, and that allows the door to open once again for Montego Masson in the 111. He now occupies fourth place. 4.5 minutes still to go. Halfway through the race, halfway to go. Now the chase starts. Leandro Fischer leads the way, but Austin Lee has put in a very good lap time there. He was nearly half a second quicker on that last tour. But behind him, Tom Muhler is now threatening, and he's gone up the inside of the 107 through turn number 6 for second place. Montego Masson looks to have lost out to Jonas Dunganada in the process, and that would have been through turn number 4. And just behind them, they've got David Schnell at the 112. That completes the top 6. Following them is David Sherrick and Mika Trapp, who are still in 7th and 8th respectively. Hugo Gustel in the 174 rounds out the top 9, with Moritz Vollbar in the number 115 in 10th place. So Fischer crossing the line with just over 3.5 minutes to go. Gap was just over 9 tenths. It's now 0.7. And that's a great lap there from Tom Muhler, who is being hounded once again by Austin Lee. And Austin Lee was slightly slower on that lap last time around, 50.4 for the 107. As up the inside of Montego Masson goes David Schnell. The pair nearly interlock wheels going through the exit of turn 6. But Schnell makes it through to P5. Oh, and there's a bit of a run wide from somebody now. Who was that? I'm just keeping an eye on who that was. That would have been the 118 in Mickey Pratt. He lost out big time coming out of turn 8. Ran a bit wide, kicked up the dust just off of the grass. 2 minutes and 42 seconds plus 1 lap. The Antoine Fischer continues to lead after 7 laps completed. But the gap now is 6.5 tenths of a second, as now Austin Lee messes with the back end of the car, trying to keep pace with Tom Muhler going through turn 3 into 4. He's now being pressurised by Jonas Dunganada. Austin Lee's got the most difficult decision. He's got to try and defend, but he won't defend on that one because Jonas Dunganada read the situation and perfectly positioned the 158 kart up the inside through for third place into turn number 6. So Austin Lee at one point was leading this race. He's now down to 4th, just in front of his teammate. He could very much be fast on. That's a double overtake and a half. Well, there we go. That's brilliant stuff from both Austin Lee and also it was Montego Masson. Masson went up the inside of David Schnell. Lee got past Unganada. Unganada dropped behind Masson. As a result of that, and David Schnell got past by the rest of the process. So it's still all to play for. We've got 1 minute and 45 seconds to go. Tom Muhler now is starting to see an opportunity that presents itself in the form of an overtake at some point over Leandro Fischer. But the time is fast running out, just under 90 seconds plus a lap to go. As I can hear the cheers of encouragement down from the gantry just off the commentary position. It's all about who wants it most. Tom Muhler has not really had an opportunity to go for the victory. Now he's got this. As Davic now goes up the inside of Jonas Ungenada through turn 11. Oh, that's very close between the two. They nearly interlock wheels, but Schnell makes it past. 60 seconds on the clock remaining. The driver's been running at around about 54-second lap time. We're going to get on to the penultimate lap now. Tom Muller now has to push like crazy. Put in a qualifying lap and a half to try and catch up, and also use the braking zones to catch up to Leandro Fischer, who has pretty much been at the forefront of this race and also of the day's proceedings here at Wackersdorf. Through turn number 7. Into 8. It's getting closer between the two at the front. Tom Muller now has got to push. He gets a good run coming out of turn number 10. Into 11 for the penultimate time. 17 seconds on the clock remain before the time is strike 0. As Austin Lee getting pressurised quite significantly by Montego Masson. David Schnell factoring into this battle for third place. It's going to be close. I think this is going to be the final lap. 0 on the clock. Last lap ball for Minimax this weekend. Tom Muller now 2/10 of a second adrift of Leandro Fischer. He now is in the slipstream. Here we go! He's gone for the lead. He's got it through turn 4. Tom Muller has pulled out an absolutely blinding performance through turn 4 in the final lap of the race, but he's having to go defensive. Now the real hard work begins. Muller runs to the rear wide coming out of turn 6, gets defensive through 7. This is now allowing Austin Lee to come clearly back into this. They head through the chicane for the final time. This is where it all counts. Tom Muller now has to go towards the inside for turn 11. He does so. Blocks the door. Does not allow Leandro Fischer an opportunity to get past, but Fischer towards the outside through turn 12. This is absolutely captivating stuff. Austin Lee tags Leandro Fischer from behind. He loses out to Montego Masson through turn 14. We come. Tom Muller in the 122 wins the final Minimax race of the weekend. What a drive! Fantastic from 9th on the grid to win the race. Brilliant stuff. Leandro Fischer held on to second, but by 2/10 ahead of Montego Masson, Austin Lee missed out on third place by just 68 thousandths of a second. And wow, nearly a 10th and a half ahead of his teammate David Schnell, who rounds out the top 5. Jonas Ungenada in 6th, David Giroux rounds out the top 7. Hugo Götzel in 8th, Miko Tapp in 9th, Moritz Wolber in 10th, Miko rounds out the top 11 with Adrian Hoare still last, but by no means least, crosses the line. What an exciting finale to that race, and the sportsmanship through to turn 12 between Leandro Fischer and Tom Muller